Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naked and Famous Denim Day. Another live stream here from Yokohama, Japan. It's your boy, Bezad. It's Saturday morning for me, Friday evening for most of you, and thank you for joining us for another weekly hangout here where we can talk about our favorite topics, denim, and everything else in between and related. So, yeah, buckle up. It's gonna be a while. Hope you got your favorite snack. Hope you got your favorite jeans on, and let me know. Let's start the live stream off as always. Let me know where you guys are from. Let's see how international we can get this live stream being going. I'm not sure what the words are. Francisco. Hello from Addison, Illinois. Happy Naked and Famous Denim Day to all. Johnny Crumhorn is in the house. Got my coffee here. DC in the house. I'm going to go live on Instagram just for a minute. Let everybody know that the party has started and that they can join us here. So, we've got a couple of strong announcements today. I've got new knives. Those boxes over there. We got the new Higo no Kami knives, the Japanese-made knives. A new batch of Naked Famous Denim knives are on their way. I'm going to preview, I think, all of them. Gotta open up those boxes. We've got anime collab update. Finally, an update. We've got Turmeric Selvedge to talk about. Cover that just came out today. Friday the 13th. We'll preview some Nightmare on Elm Street. I've got some spring-summer jeans to show off today. And we've got snack time. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen today. So stick around. A lot of information coming out. And if you haven't subscribed or liked this video yet, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and like this video. Like this live stream right now. Subscribe to the channel. And, we'll get into all the fun topics. Everybody watching the live stream on Instagram, head over to our YouTube channel right now. The party is going to be, we're gonna have a good time here on Instagram for a few minutes, but the long haul is on Instagram. So it's on YouTube. So be sure to join us on YouTube and join us there. So if you're watching on Instagram right now, head over to our YouTube channel, and that's where the party is going to continue. We're only going to be streaming here on Instagram for a few minutes, only for a few minutes. Okay, so back to the questions on the Instagram, on the YouTube. I'm losing my mind. It's still early. I've only been up for like 30 minutes, and I went to bed at like 4 a.m. last night. So it's a pretty early morning for me. We've been pretty busy this week as always. All right, let's get into the questions. I see Thomas Dant is in the house. James Dant is in the house. Hey fam, can't stay all night, but happy to be here. Happy to have you here, my man. We've got some exciting things happening over at James Dant real soon. So watch out for that. Maximus, I hope it's a name or at least an anime hint. Putting off buying some jeans till I find out what it is. Well, hold on. Let's let the amount of viewers in the live raise up a little bit, and then I'll give away a little bit more information there. If you're watching on Instagram, hello everybody on Instagram land. Head over to our YouTube channel right now. We're having our live stream on YouTube. I'm only going to be streaming on Instagram for a few minutes, so head over there. Tarek, Pennook, Alberta in the house, excited for this segment. Hello from Normandy, Mr. Overlord 14,000. Mohammed Rakib Dural, Malaysia is represented. Woot woot. Thanks for joining in all the way from Malaysia. All right, so we do have an action-packed episode this week. A lot of information coming out. Simon says, that pair of jeans, the turmeric ones, look amazing. I'm glad that you like them. I've got a pair right here. Let's kick the stream off with the new release. This came out today, the Turmeric Selvedge. If you haven't watched my video on that I put up this week, go ahead and watch it. But in case you haven't watched it, these are the jeans, 12 ounce Japanese Selvedge denim, rough, hairy, nappy, beautiful leather patch. I mean, that leather patch is incredible. And the main event here on the inside is that turmeric weft, that beautiful golden color. It really like colors the denim nicely. It's such a warm toned denim. I love warm toned denims, especially for the fall. It's a great pairing with a lot of your fall wardrobe. You've got dark boots, like your reds, your browns. Those are really gonna pop off with these. We're wearing a lot of sweaters and things like that. Great choice, James, Dant, Tommy. I know you've been selling them. How have they been doing so far? Let me know. Let us know in the comments. He writes, they're seriously fantastic. These are the ones people will be hunting down years after they're sold out. The turmeric. I have a feeling, I have the same feeling. It's much like the Hanami, much like some of our other colored wefts or interior printed wefts. These tend to like pick up a lot of steam over time, especially because I find on social media there's a lot of posts, a lot of boot posts that go with these. We've got a pretty solid leather boot following. If you're into the leather boot world, yeah, we seem to have quite a fair amount of fans out there in that realm. I'm not the most educated when it comes to boots and things like that. I own several boots, but I couldn't tell you all the features of them if I tried. I just know that I buy them from brands that I like, and they make nice boots, and everything else doesn't resonate so well with me. I have no clue. Tarek Panuk. The beautiful leather patch alone was why I ordered the Turmeric Selvedge. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy them, and I very much look forward to the fade progress that you guys put into these. If you guys are watching on Instagram, head over to our YouTube channel. We're only going to be streaming for a few more minutes on Instagram. So head over to our YouTube channel now. Casa Denim is in the house. Hola. Hello. Good to see you, and thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll get to see you again in person real soon. So we've got our good friends at Casa Denim in Mexico, our Naked Famous Denim retail partner out there. They're hanging out in the Instagram chat. All right, Angry Mike 88. I'm excited to see the Nightmare denim. We, as far as I know, we just got the Nightmare on Elm Street samples in Montreal. So those just arrived. I've got the sample fabric here, so I can. That's what I've been. I can show that off. But when I head back to Montreal, I will definitely show you guys the real deal, the real thing. So that's coming very soon. Todd Jones writes, I need the crimson ones right now too. I know that our web. I have to double check Tate and Yoko, but there's a lot of things selling out right now. This has been a really unusual season for us in the sense that, it's a good problem to have, don't get me wrong, but a lot of things are selling out fast. My theory on this is a lot of the world has opened up in the last couple of months. People are out and about. People are getting back to normal. People are buying a lot of jeans. And whenever I plan for Tate and Yoko, whenever I do the buying, I do all the buying, I do all that stuff. I usually try to carry enough stock of a single style to carry us for a year. And look at the Elephant X right now. There's nothing. It's gone. Every day somebody's asking about Elephant X, and my response to them is the Elephant XS is coming out in the spring. So, go if you're looking for a pair right now, you definitely want to go to our blog post on nakedandfamousdenim.com. There's a blog post for the Elephant X. There we have a complete listing of retailer availability. So go through that list if you're looking for a pair right now. Tate and Yoko, we're pretty sold through. James Dant writes, we've got plenty of Elephant X left, so send them to us. So go head over to James Dant if you're looking for a pair of Elephant X. On Tate and Yoko, they are pretty much gone. I think we have a couple denim jackets left, but the bottoms have really thinned out. Pedro Cortez, Elephant XS. I'm buying that show. Well, that is going to be, I think, the next kind of big thing in heavyweight denim is heavyweight denim with a little bit of stretch. You know, that heavyweight fabric, it can be a little cumbersome. You know, breaking them in. And believe me, you know, it's fun to wear heavyweight jeans, but if we can make it a little bit easier for you, and especially if you're wearing heavyweight jeans and you're using them for like life, if you're using them for, you know, doing the things that heavyweight jeans are, you know, maybe more designed to do. If you're working hard in them, you want that mobility. You want to be able to move in them much easier. You know, heavyweight, you know, there's a thing, you know, look, let's face it. A lot of us, you know, we're kind of living a bit of the, you know, working. A lot of us are working with our hands, don't get me wrong, but a lot of us aren't, and, you know, we're fading our jeans as if we are. So if we are actually indeed, you know, out there with our hands working hard, you want to be as comfortable as possible, especially in some of the fields that I see people are in. You know, we've got a lot of, you know, I see a lot of farmers out there, a lot of tradesmen out there, like doing their thing in raw denim. And, you know, you're moving about. You want to be as comfortable as possible. Mitch Blue writes, ever plan to bring out previous elephants? Well, we've redone the Elephant 2. So we've had the Elephant 2. We've had the Elephant 2 Revenge. We redid the Elephant 7 El Diablo. So those came out in the summer. So we did a small batch of those. Those were in and out in like fast. That was a big one. So we do revisit the Elephant series every now and then. You know, there's some very popular models out there that we try to every now and then we'll bring something out, or we'll do a little bit of a spin on it. Like the Elephant X is different from the Elephant 1. It is, you know, the weft is different, but the warp is the same. It's the same warp. So, you know, we're constantly, you know, taking maybe parts of a previous elephant denim and then doing a bit of a twist on it. So yeah, that's and sometimes we just reissue them. So the Elephant is really the only series that we do that with as far as reissues. I don't think we've ever reissued anything else. What would be, aside from the Elephant, what would you reissue from us? What's another good reissue gene? Okay, but into the Instagram. Snagged the turmeric today. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy them. Oishi Graham writes, how come Naked and Famous jeans are so long? My bro always has to hem his Naked and Famous denim jeans. Well, our jeans are longer. I don't know if they're long. You know, there are some brands that put out 36-inch inseams. That's long. Ours are mostly in the 33 and a half to 34, and 34 is long for most guys. Most guys inseam are really in the like 28 to 31 range. That's a pretty average men's inseam. Now we give you a little bit of extra length because a lot of our customers, they like to cuff their jeans. They like to have, you know, a 2 or 3 inch cuff on those jeans. And for the most part, you can hem a lot of our jeans without really affecting the way they fit too much. I mean, if you're chopping off 6 inches, you're gonna change that taper a little bit. But you know, if you're taking off 2 inches, it's not so bad, especially because you're still leaving room to cuff. So we leave the jeans a little bit longer because sometimes guys need that inseam. Some guys want to be able to have a cuff. If you need to hem them, we offer complimentary hemming on our websites. and our, at Tate and Yoko and at Naked Famous Denim NYC, you can get them hemmed. You can get, a lot of our retail partners offer hemming as well. So hemming is a very, it's an easy, normal alteration to do. So we try to make an inseam that works for a lot of people. We're not exactly in the position as a brand to offer inseams like every inseam. We're not that big. I know there are many companies out there that offer that, and logistically, it's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, we'd have to carry, for any single model, the company I used to work for a company called Diesel. I'm sure some people know this brand. Very, very big brand, big Italian brand. We used to offer, when I worked there, 30, 32, and 34-inch inseams in every single jean. And imagine you're a retail store. You got to carry, and part of that strategy is so that retail stores carry all that inventory. Because some people, they just want to buy their jeans, they want to walk out of the store, they fit perfectly. Great. But, the reason why they make those inseams that way, and it makes sense because they make wash jeans. And, if you're hemming a 34-inch inseam jean to a body that might need a 29-inch inseam, all of a sudden those fades, that knee fade is like by your ankles, and it doesn't look natural anymore. It looks like a weird pair of jeans. So you have to align those fades that they look properly on the body. But because we don't have any pre-faded jeans, you're going to create your own fades, and they're going to be properly placed on your body. But if we were to start offering all those inseams, it would be, the amount of SKUs that we would have would be through the roof. We'd need a way bigger warehouse than we have. We have a pretty big warehouse. We need a way bigger warehouse. And, we need a monster-sized factory. I mean, we've got a pretty good-sized factory, don't get me wrong. The biggest in Canada. The biggest jeans factory in Canada. The last jeans factory in Canada, in fact. But yeah, that would be a logistical nightmare, and we would need a lot more customers to support that type of I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but in order for us to have that many SKUs, we would need that many more customers. We need to have enough customers that would be able to support just the shorter inseams, the regular, the 30 inseam, the 32 inseam, the 34 inseam. We'd need so many more customers, and we're still a little Canadian brand. We're still small. All right, back to the Instagram questions. Pedro Cortez, do all jackets come with a pocket flasher? I just got my Pickle Rick jacket, didn't come with one. My Island Blue Stretch Selvedge jacket did, just curious. They should come with a pocket flasher. Here are some reasons why they don't. Number one, they might have fallen off somewhere, and somebody in the warehouse didn't put it back on. We might have run out of them at the factory level, and didn't get put on because it didn't get put on. Those are the two reasons. Those are the two reasons. Is there any more reasons? There could be another reason, but those are the two likely reasons. Sorry about that. If you're really dying for one, let me know, and we'll see what we can do for you. Tommy, Dant, we're contemplating Slub Monster for spring. If the peeps are interested, drop us a line. So, James, Dant, Tommy Dant over here is talking about a jean that we created with them called the Slub Monster for spring. So we did a collaboration with them was it last spring or was it last fall? I'm losing all sense of time here. Risa's in the house. Say hi. We did a very beautiful slubby denim with him, and those are all gone. Those sold out real fast. So we've been doing some small projects. We got another small project coming up. Small, big, I don't know. These are all great projects. Okay, I've missed a ton of questions. I'm gonna go through these. I'm wearing the same shirt, tiger print pocket, on a black tee. Great pocket tee, by the way. Also, our pocket tees, they're disappearing fast. If you want a pocket tee, get them. I'm trying to make more right now, trying to have them in time for Christmas. I know that these are a very popular gift option. I mean, you know, price point, they're easier in that respect. So I'm trying to get some more production done of pocket tees. The season's been wild. I don't know what to say. It's been stuff comes in, stuff's gone, and you know, even on the wholesale side of things, we've got, you know, people trying to place orders with us, and you know, we're sold out. You know, we're like, our factory's at like full capacity. Production is, you know, we've got tons of inventory coming in every week, and then it just feels like everything is just flying out there. So I'm glad that, you know, our business is growing, that things are coming, you know, becoming more and more normal. People are out and about. We just trying to balance this all, and international shipping, like a lot of like the front end stuff, like where demand is like really coming back. You know, there's also a stunted demand. Like people felt like, hey, maybe I've been at home for a while, haven't shopped, now I'm out, I need something new. So like that's a fresh feeling for a lot of people. So they're out shopping. So you kind of got to balance, like, when is that feeling gonna go away, or like normalize, flatten out? The world at large is like shipping containers and things like that. Everything is slow. So there's gonna be a little bit of time for, I don't know, things to balance out. We're navigating the world. It's still a weird world out there after all. All right. On Instagram, head over to the YouTube channel right now. I'm going to be ending the stream on Instagram. We're going to continue everything on our YouTube. So I will see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Okay, so Instagram is done. All right. If I missed your question, by the way, just ask it again. There's a couple of them flying through. Norm Gillen just bought the Elephant X from your New York store. Thank you very much, and thanks for heading out to the store and shopping in person. It's nice to have visitors coming out to the shop. Yeah, the Elephant X, that's going, man. We've like I said, we have the Elephant XS coming out in the spring, so that's one to watch out for if you missed the Elephant X this season. Of course, you can still find some Elephant X jeans out there in the wild. I know James Dant has some right now, but head over to the Naked and Famous Denim.com blog section. If you check out the Elephant X blog post, we've got the full listing of retailer availability there. So if you're looking for a size, if you're looking for a fit, it's all listed out there. We try to make sure that you guys can find everything that we make, everything that's coming out there. Candyman writes, just got the Harley Quinn denim and it feels so much more comfortable. Is that just because of the 2% elastin stretch? They are awesome. Thank you very much. Enjoy those jeans. And yes, that stretch is exactly doing its job. The 2% stretch makes your jeans that much more comfortable from raw, like from 100%. Cotton. They're still raw jeans. Don't get me wrong. They're still raw jeans, but the stretch really makes a difference. And you'll again, talking about the Elephant X, you're gonna notice it in a heavyweight form, a jean that feels very cumbersome. That little amount of stretch that's going to be in there, it's going to make them feel that much more comfortable right off the bat. You're going to be able to do all your activities, all the activities that you need to do in those jeans without discomfort. Donald Pierce in the house. Thanks for joining us. Hey there, just discovered this world of denim and I'm hooked. Recommendations on a first pair of Selvedge jeans from the lineup. Thanks. Yes, I have a couple of great suggestions. Let's see here. This is the women's fit, but we offer this fabric in everything. This is our left hand twill selvage. This is my #1 go-to fabric for anybody who's getting into raw denim for the first time. 100% cotton, 13.75 ounce Japanese selvage denim. Rigid. You can see it's pretty crispy. You know, they can hold their shape. You know, they don't flop around too much. They soften up quite a lot. This is the jean that I wear personally. At least it's the jean that I've worn personally the most. This is your classic raw denim experience. Rigid. It's going to take a couple of weeks to break them in, like till they're really, you know, comfortable for you. They're going to fade beautifully. Selvage. It's got all, like, it's all the classic stuff. Great fading. Left-hand twill, so a little bit different from your typical right-hand twill denim. So just in terms of the way that they fade and the way that they break in, they will become a little bit more soft compared to a right-hand twill denim. So, you know, most denim is right-hand twill. So the fact that it's a left-hand twill makes it a little bit different from, you know, most of the jeans that are out there in the world. So as a starter pair, it's kind of nice to have something that's just a little bit different from everything else. So, and price point wise, I think they're $150. So it's one of our opening price points, one of our best price point jeans out there. It's been in our collection for, oh man, almost 10 years now. It's one of our best selling models. I highly recommend them. Will Stocks writes, any chance we can get more unsanforized jeans in the style of the Okayama Spirit, but with one wash so they don't shrink a ton? It's definitely possible. No, the Okayama Spirit 4 and 5 are highly textured denims. Got a lot of jeans. We're showing a lot of jeans today. So you can see here just how textured that denim is. Very, very textured. You know what? Let's pull out camera 2 and see if we can get a close look on these. Haven't done camera 2 in a while. So let's try that. Hold on 1 second. There we go. We got camera 2 rolling, and you can see just how textured this denim is. A little fuzzy from the but this particular fabric also happens to be sanforized. So we're capturing that crazy slubby texture and look while also sanforizing the fabric. So there are many ways that we can make a textured denim that is not going to shrink on you. Rinsing is definitely an option, but we do offer this as well. In our MIJ line, we offer, colors are weird. In our MIJ line, we offer, you know, the one wash Tempe treatments. So that's another option for you as well. It's a fully unsanforized denim that we wash once, and that gets rid of all the shrink, but it's still crispy and rigid. So it's a special process, and that way you can enjoy the look of an unsanforized denim without having to worry about the shrink. All right. Okay. Donald Pierce writes, thanks. Appreciate the suggestion and time spent explaining that. My pleasure. I'm here every week for about 2 hours to do that. So we've got you know, quite a bunch of viewers in the live stream. Thanks so much for that. Okay, everybody, hit the like button right now because I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a preview of what's going on in anime collab land. So hit that like button right now. I want to see that those likes go up. Then I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the goods. I'm gonna give you the goods. So hit that like button, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Let's get the subscribers up in this live stream as well. So we'll let that happen. I see the likes flying in. Thank you very much, everybody, for liking this video. It helps us very much. It helps us become more discoverable. So anybody who is on YouTube looking for raw denim content, they're going to be able to find us here. So when it comes to anime collab stuff, we just got the email yesterday. And it's a go. It's a go. Contracts are being written up right now. So it's a go. It's happening. And does everybody know what it's happening with? Write it in the comments, and then I will read the comments. So anime collab is happening. They confirmed it. Writing up the contracts right now. Now, timing-wise, JN writes, no idea. There's a couple people in the chat that have an idea. They know what's coming. I'll give it a minute to see if Czar of Mudkips. Is it JoJo? Yeah, it's JoJo. Isn't it JoJo? Josh J. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's JoJo. You guys wanted it. We made it happen. You know, I have to admit that it was a fan that happened to put me in the right contact, and it's happening. It's happening, guys. So right now we are in contract phase. So you're gonna see from this point. I mean, you've already been, for those people who have been watching with us, you guys know like that we've been in these talks for a while. You can see how long these talks take. Now you're gonna, because I'll give you the updates. You know, you guys will see. You know, contract time. So we're gonna discuss that, and then development time. So at this point, we are developing the Spring Summer 22 collection. Odds are this collab will probably take place Fall Winter 23, because we're gonna need that much time. It might even spill into Spring Summer 23. It's gonna take a while for us to. There's a lot of fabric development that needs to go on. So right now, I'm like fully gonna get into brainstorming phase and development phase. So we've got to contact our suppliers, got to figure all this stuff out. What are the key highlights that you guys want to see in this collection? We got to put all that together, make it the right story, make it the right collab for this anime collab. New anime collab is coming up, so we're working on that, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys wanted this. We're gonna make it happen, and I think it's gonna be a big one. Gonna be a big one. Star of Mudkeeps, really exciting. I think so too. Tommy Dant writes, bye friends, time to carve pumpkins, see you next time. We'll see you next time, James. See you next time, Tommy. James, I keep, in my brain your name is James, but I know your name is Tommy. It's because James Dant anyways. You guys know how it is. LH Shadow writes, interested in some Naked Famous stretch denim. What's the difference between jeans done with elastin, flex stretch, and PU nightshade? Does elastin have better stretch recovery, or does it depend on the percentage? It's the same thing. There's no difference. Sometimes we write elastane, sometimes we write polyurethane. It's the same thing. Quarter Industrial, what about the collaboration with the Tale of the Iron Snail? Yes, that's being worked on. I'm gonna allow Michael to give you most of the updates there. All I can say is that Michael is learning the ropes when it comes to production and getting everything in order. I'm sure he's gonna document this in his videos, but he's got to get leather patches, he's got to get labels, he's got to get all this, he's got to get things designed. So there's a lot of stuff that he has to work through and get done before we can get to cutting and sewing up that jacket. So he's working on it. He's working diligently. He also has a full-time job, so it's not like he's a full-time YouTuber or anything like that. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for all that to come together, and it's coming together piece by piece. He's also experiencing part of the global kind of supply chain slowdown, so there's some things there as well that he's becoming well aware of. There's a lot. A lot of people just don't know about this stuff. They see stuff in stores and think, it just came to be like that. But there's a lot more to it. You guys, most of you guys are aware. You guys know what how our business works and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna shut the blinds a little bit. It's getting a little bright. I hope the camera quality is okay. What was I saying? I don't know. Something about global supply chains. Anyways, things are slowing down. It's a little bit slow on certain things. Maximus, Demon Slayer or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, my friend. JoJo's. So we're working on JoJo's. God, hack it. Electric bamboo glue too. I have 2 pairs, black and blue. The measurements on the pages help a lot. So I think there's a question out there about sizing. Did I miss it? I might have missed it. But I'm glad that you guys are helping each other out in the chat. Okay, Will Stocks at J Ho Lee. Get a lighter weight jacket like 12 or 10 ounce. It'll be more comfortable. I have the summer Selvedge jacket, super comfortable. Again, I guess there's another question I missed. I really appreciate you guys jumping in there, hitting all the answers before I can even get to them. Okay. Oh yeah, hey, J Ho Lee writes, which denim jacket would be more comfortable to wear among raw denim ones? I'm thinking about getting my very first jacket. Yeah, the more comfortable ones are going to be the lighter weight ones, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think what light. I don't even know what we have in stock right now, denim jacket wise. Let's see. Jackets. We've got what's going to be a nice. Yeah, the Summer Sky jacket is still available. That's going to be a very, very comfortable jacket. Brown Fox, that's a lighter weight 10 ounce denim. That will be a nice, comfortable, lighter weight jacket. It's got that brown weft interior. There's this is if this is your size, the denim jacket in the blackened steel duck. It's like a charcoal grayish earth tone kind of color. I think it's 10 ounces. Let me double check. But it's 10 ounces. What I really like about it, and what I think a lot of people might find easy about it, is that it is not an indigo denim jacket. For a lot of people, I find that the hesitancy oftentimes with denim jackets is, denim on denim. Some people feel, a little self-conscious about that. But when you're wearing a contrasted denim jacket or a contrasting bottom, like if you wear a denim jacket with like army trousers or something like that, like a chino, a duck canvas, denim jacket, duck canvas, great combination. You don't feel like you're wearing a matching suit. So if you get like a duck canvas jacket or a different colored denim jacket, you'll feel like you can wear it a lot more with your blue jeans because, you're not wearing like a suit. Personally, I don't mind wearing the suit. I like wearing the suit. So it all depends on you. Ricardo Bonner writes, any updates on the FoxFibre Supima denim? It is in the works. We're just, we're working with the supplier right now. We're working with Sally right now. It's coming. I cannot confirm a season yet. Probably not until fall winter 23. That's likely the case. Fall winter 23 on those. So not happening anytime in the near future, but I would say that fall winter 23 is the target delivery for that. And it's going to take that long because right now we're in development. There's some testing that right now we're determining the blend, weight, all that stuff, pricing. Then we'll get into like making a sample roll, figuring out what it'll actually look like in your hand. And if we like it, then we're going to move forward with it, move into production. That's going to take some amount of time for it to be produced, shipped to us, received, cut, made, sewn, all that stuff. So it's going to take a little while. Nothing that we do is like particularly fast. I guess the only fast turnaround on anything that we do is like if there's something in stock, like there might be a fabric that we happen to like that they made and they're like, hey, we have it in stock, we'll get that and we'll use it and we can turn that out right away. But anything that we have to develop from scratch, that takes usually at least a year before or more, oftentimes more than a year before we can put that out on the shelf. Del Hershey, Akuma's Heaven symbol from Street Fighter would look good on a jacket. If you guys do a future collab, especially if you guys do one for the Alpha Street Fighters for art. Yes. We contacted Capcom the other day. I don't know if we got a response back from them. I have to check in with Brandon. I know he sent them an email. There's a lot of hype with Marvel versus Capcom 2 right now. There's a lot of hype. As a, that was for me, that was like the heyday of arcades. Capcom versus SNK, Marvel, Dance Dance Revolution. I played a lot of DDR. I played more DDR than Marvel 2, I'll tell you that much. Marvel 1, I played the crap out of. Marvel 1 is my jam. CVS 2, I also played more Capcom vs. SNK 2 than Marvel 2. I couldn't compete with my local Marvel players. They were so good. They were too good. And so I was just getting my ass handed to me all the time. So I stuck to CVS 2. I got very, very good at that. I was in the top 1,000 on the leaderboard on Xbox Live when I was playing. I would say that I was good. In CVS 2 back in the day. That was my jam. I played a lot of that. But anyways, Marvel 2, a lot of hype behind that. I would love to do a Marvel 2. I love the versus games. Marvel 3 I played a lot of. Ultimate Marvel 3. X-Men versus Street Fighter, I love that game so much. I mean, all the versus games really, they're very, very exciting for me. But Marvel 2, I know it's the most popular, definitely the most popular versus game. And I would love to do a Marvel 2 collab. I would love it. I would love to do, there's one thing to do single character genes. Now, imagine mashing a team together. Like, a team to make a gene. That would be cool. Like, all the different details you'd have to put together to make one gene that would represent, like a squad. So, yeah, that would be a lot of fun. So anyways, look, there's a lot of rights issues with that. There's a lot of characters, a lot of, there's Marvel, there's Capcom, there's all that kind of stuff. So if we can make it happen, I would love for that to happen. And, we've reached out to Capcom recently. So I could see us doing more Capcom related stuff down the road. Marvel 2, Take You for a Ride, Selvedge. That's right. I'm going to take you for a ride. The soundtrack's amazing, that jazzy soundtrack. I just like the arcade noises of like Storm, just like it's crazy. Just Storm sounds all day. James, just bought my wife her first pair of real jeans, the recycled Selvedge. They're really soft from the get-go. That's right. Those have been pre-washed. That was we did a rinse wash on those, so the women's style of the recycled denim are even softer than the men's right off the bat. Sin Bound. Squad denim is the best kind of denim. Squad denim, indeed. Yeah. What's your Marvel team? I don't think I ever really put a team together. I like Who do I like? Like, I don't know. I use Sentinel, Storm, Spiral, Captain Commando. I just like Captain Commando because he had the cheapest super setup. Like Fierce Kick. Launcher, boom, ultra, super. That was always so easy. Who else? Spiral, I just kept people out. I just kept shooting. Blackheart, that was like Blackheart, Spiral. I forget who else I would use, but I would just because I was not very technically proficient. I couldn't get like those random infinites, not random. Just the technicality of doing like a Magneto infinite was, I just didn't have the dexterity for it. So I was just like team keep away, just stay out of my way. I don't want to let you in. And I did a lot of that kind of crap. Iceman. I was only good at shenanigans. Like I was a one-trick pony. If you got in, it was over. I was dead. But if I could keep you out, I was. That was my jam. Cowboy Bebop denim would be cool. Hey, denim dudes. Did you play Killer Instinct? I loved Killer Instinct. Killer 1, played it way more than Killer 2, but Killer 1, me and my brother, we were obsessive about Killer Instinct. We would go from arcade to arcade and just to fill it up with initials. Like, we wanted our initials in every slot. So we were putting in every ultra, like every maximum combo, like 80 hits, you know, every infinite, speed demons. Like, we wanted to beat the game as fast as possible. We wanted to put every initial in there. Because, like, what we loved about Killer Instinct was you would get, like, the killer, I think it was the Killer Kings or whatever. Like, you would get the highlight of, like, how many of your initials were in the machine. And so we just wanted to load them up. Good old B Orchid. I played a lot of Orchid. Orchid was my character in Killer 1. Saberwolf, Orchid, TJ combo. You know, the thing about Killer Instinct is, like, you think it's about the combos until you get the high level play, when it's absolutely not about the combos. Like, you're really just trying to do, like, triple combos so that they're unbreakable. You know, you can't break a triple. So you're just doing, like, the lowest combos possible that do high damage and just, like, shenanigans. Yeah. High level Killer Instinct play is another beast. But it was a lot of fun. Played a lot of Killer Instinct. Had it for Super Nintendo. That Killer Cuts CD, I played that all the time. When Killer Instinct for Xbox was announced, I played that a lot. I mean, just the nostalgia of, like, that Killer Instinct, you know, intro song and all that stuff. Very, very good. Spinal, Cinder, yeah, doing that Cinder. Cinder's, like, Infinite was the easiest in that game. It was so easy to pull off. 90s fighting games, so good, LOL. Just the 90s arcade scene. Like, if you were there, you remember it. You know, the arcade scene here in Japan, arcades are closing. Like, what we experienced in, like, the you know, 2000s in North America with, like, arcades shutting down left, right, and center. That's what's happening in Japan right now, and it's like iconic arcades are closing down, and yeah, a lot of people are sad about it. But arcades here, like, the difference is, like, I walk into an arcade here and I don't recognize any of the games, so, like, I just don't get the same feeling. Although there are some places that I haven't been to yet that cater to more retro games, but yeah, I walk into an arcade now, and, like, they're so complicated. Like, they have these screens where you have, like, these cards, and you gotta put the cards on the screen. They've got pens and keyboards, and it's too much. It's too much. I don't know what the games are, and I don't feel, like, compelled to go in them so much. Like, I want to play, like, games, like, I want to play, like, old fighting games. I want to play, like, Crazy Taxi. I want to play, you know, Lethal Enforcers, or you know, Maximum Force, like, you know, the old school shooter games. Time Crisis. No, I don't see him very much. Sar of Mudkips. Do you ever play Smash? Never. Like, the amount of Smash I've played in my life is counted on one hand, and I own several Smash games. I think a lot of people just assumed I like Smash, so I've received Smash games as gifts over the years, and I could never get into them. I don't know how to play them for the life of me. I do enjoy watching people play Smash, but I don't know how to play at all. Like, I wouldn't know. All I know is, you know, Falcon Punch. You know, Captain Falco, is that it? Pick him. He's the cheapest, and try to win. But that's all I got. Pedro Cortez, Time Crisis. That was my jam. Time Crisis 2, I had that on PS2, and I played it at home a lot. So much so that, like, I would basically just go to the arcade to show off, like, how long I could go on a single credit. Like, House of the Dead, I played a lot of House of the Dead. But yeah, I enjoyed playing at home and then going to the arcade to just, like, put on a show. That was my Killer Instinct. I did that a lot. DDR, mind you, I played a lot of DDR in the arcades. I was basically, for a couple of years, that's it. That's all I did. I just played DDR, and I mean, I played other games too, but I played a lot of DDR, a lot. Simpsons Hit and Run, yeah, that's the Crazy Taxi knockoff game. I still play a lot of Crazy Taxi. I enjoy Crazy Taxi a lot. CO Wins writes, the 6-player X-Men Arcade 2. That was fire. Yeah, the double screen 6-player X-Men game. I've got the X-Men Arcade game on my Xbox. I know that that's a rare game to have on your Xbox, but I've got it. Yeah, that's a fun beat 'em up game. You know, games like Final Fight. What's it, some other? Oh, you know what's Die Hard Arcade? Another great fighting game. Like a beat 'em up game. Those are always a lot of fun. Those beat 'em up games. Pedro Cortez, yeah, so much better at the arcade. Flaunt your skills. Yeah, absolutely. Joey D, ever played Galaga? Was my favorite arcade game. Of course I played Galaga. Of course. You know, those old school, like, that was the thing about arcades for me growing up was you would have, you know, Super Turbo and you'd have Pac-Man still at the arcade. So, like, here in Japan, the arcades, they tend to have just the newest games. They have these, like, multi-cabinets, which have, like, old fighting games on them. But, like, that's it. Like, you're not going to find a lot of, like, old arcade games in the arcade. When I was growing up, you went to the arcade, they still had them. So, like, you were around them. And, like, every now and then you throw a quarter in there and, like, you give them a try. You know, Galaga, Galaxian, Rampart, Gauntlet. There's so many great arcade games, like... that I grew up with, even though they weren't necessarily from my generation. I was still there. Donkey Kong, I played them because they were in the arcade. You're gonna spend the whole day in the arcade. You're not gonna just ignore, you know, the machines. You're gonna give things a try every now and then. Did anyone ever play that weird Aerosmith arcade shooter? That game was called Revolution X, and yeah, I definitely played that. The Terminator 2 arcade machine was also very, very similar in that respect. It was made by Midway, yeah, they did the motion capture stuff the same way they made for Mortal Kombat. You know, I played a lot of Mortal Kombat back in the day as well. Okay. Did you see the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? I did see it. It looks like fun. Again, another Smash kind of game. Don't know if it's for me necessarily. Lately, the only games I've been playing are Crazy Taxi, and I've been playing a lot of Quake lately. By a lot, I mean, like, you know, maybe an hour a week. I'll play like one level and then I'm done. I just don't have the time. CO wins. Games for everyone. I played Street Fighter 2 at arcades as a kid, and my mom was playing Miss Pac-Man. Like 3 machines over. Absolutely. You know, different generations can enjoy games. That's the beauty. I mean, in Japan, Galaga was the big one. That game... Oh, no, sorry. Space Invaders. So, if you come to Japan... Taito, who made Space Invaders, they have all these arcades everywhere called Taito Station, and the logo is like the Space Invaders monster, and it is a very super iconic game here in Japan. Like, Japanese people of a certain age, they know, because like that game caused a 50 yen shortage in this country because so many people were playing Space Invaders that like they were running out of coins. They just couldn't get enough coins. M. Sui writes, did you ever get into Gran Turismo? Imagine some weird rubber-coated weft or some stuff. I got into Gran Turismo 3. I think that was the one that I played the most. I had a friend who deleted my save game, and that was it for me. I couldn't start from scratch anymore, and I think that traumatized me the most. You know, every now and then I get into you know, I play a little bit of it, but I prefer the arcade racers a lot more, mostly because I don't have a driver's license. I don't know how to drive, and you know, I find that playing race car games, especially like simulator games, are not as exciting for me than you know, playing like a Cruisin' USA or, you know, some kind of crazy like Need for Speed, you know, kind of pedal to the metal type of game. Cruisin' World is still my favorite at an arcade. Absolutely, Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, a lot of fun. Yeah, see, we got a lot of old school gamers in the house. That's awesome. LH Shadow writes, planning my 3rd Japan trip next year. As a recent denim fan, is it worthwhile visiting places like Okayama, or are there cool denim places to visit in big cities like Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto? So planning a trip to Japan, is it worth going to Okayama? It's worth going to Okayama. The thing is, you're not going to visit the factories. Like like as far as I know, that's not something they let people do. You might go to Kojima Jean Street, so you could do that. That's a fun afternoon. But you have to realize that like you're going into the countryside. Like if you're in that area, go there, go to Jean Street, check it out. Like Big John actually has a giant store there, which is like they have like workshops and like you can make your own jeans there. So you might want to time it with that, but that's mostly a weekend thing. Like the weekdays, like most of the stores are closed anyways. Weekends they're open, but you know I think with the way the world is and has been for a while, maybe some of those stores aren't even around anymore. So yeah, it's worth checking that out. And in Tokyo, there's just so many. There's a lot of shops that you can visit, a lot of vintage shops you can visit. So yeah, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot you can do. One thing I would recommend you doing is the stores are fine. There are vintage flea markets that are definitely worthwhile going to. You may not find. Okay, you will find some jeans. They're gonna be really overpriced, but the things that you want are the denim, like the fabric sellers, the people who are selling like old Japanese boro blankets. That's what you want to buy. That's the buy, because all the jeans, all that stuff, you can find it. You know, it's not gonna be. You're not gonna find something so special here that you're not gonna be able to find it online. But the thing that you're not gonna be able to find are the blankets. You find a boro blanket, you spend, you know, a couple $100 on that. You've got something so special, so unique, so rare that's worth the investment. From like, if you're coming to Japan, that's what you should spend your money on. You know, you the other thing like you'll find here are like when you go to some of these stores, like especially the vintage store, you'll find a lot of old American jeans, and they're gonna be really expensive. You could probably find similar things at your local Goodwill for $3 instead of spending the money that they're going to ask for here. Mind you, some of the stuff is very well curated. A lot of the stuff is very well curated, but the prices are they're high. Like I went to a vintage market like 2 weeks ago, and I walked in, saw the prices, and I was upset. Some of the prices were obscene. And like they were priced, I think, mostly to not sell. They just wanted to be like, see, we have $800 jeans. And I'm like, those aren't $800 jeans. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of a pride with that. Like just having stuff to show off. Like, look at my collection, look at the price. And it's like, yeah, but that's not the price. So I don't know. Get the boro blankets. That's where it's at. Get the boro blankets. Get the stuff that you can't get. That's my big advice. The other super here's a huge advice. Huge advice. This is a pro tip. Super pro tip from Bayzad. You want to buy like go to stores. So there's a store here in Japan. They don't have Goodwills or like Salvation Armies here. There's a store in Japan called Book Off. And it's mostly used books, but there's different versions of them. So there's a book off called like Mega Book Off or like Book Off Super Bazaar, and they have clothing and other stuff. And so this is a place where people take their stuff, they sell it to them, they resell it. So it's a reseller store, and you'd be surprised how many like decent jeans you can find in there for like $50, $60, $40, like. The other day, like we were in there and we found like a bunch of vintage Big John jeans, and like from the 70s, brand new with tags. They were like $40, $50, $60, not very expensive. All in like size 27 though. Like I couldn't fit it, and like they're just not. Like, if you wanted to have them for your collection, they're great, but like I didn't need them. Anyways, I get the sense that I might be able to find them, you know, marked down at some point, but you can find some rather cool things like that at very, very good prices when you come here. So you're not going to find them in like central areas. You might have to go out just a little bit to like the suburbs where they are, but you'd be surprised how much you can find at a very low price. Okay. There's a lot of questions that I missed. I'm just trying to catch up on some of them. B, do people make natural indigo denim bags? Is that what you mean? Natural indigo denim bags? I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, like a canvas bag dyed in natural indigo, or like a fabric made with natural indigo dyed yarns into a bag. That's certainly doable. M say, I just searched Boro and a Capital shirt came up for £1,430. Yeah. Boro blankets can be very pricey. You can sometimes find some for like $300 or $400. Sometimes they're gonna be several $1,000s, but they're beautiful. And if you love faded indigo, you love faded fabrics, that's what you want in your that is what you want in your collection. Nobody is telling you about this, by the way. I'm telling you about this. And when you come, you'll find these vintage markets that are like outdoor markets. They're like, usually they're just on weekends or things like that. You go and find them. That's where you want to go. That's where you want to buy stuff. You can haggle a little bit with these people, but that's what you want. That's the stuff that you're not gonna find it in store. Let me put it to you this way: if you go to a store that has it, you're gonna pay way more for it, way crazy prices for it. You want to find it at the flea market. The flea markets are only happening on the weekends, not even every weekend. Sometimes just one weekend a month. And you can't buy these. You're not gonna find these online. And if you do, again, the prices are gonna be even more expensive. So that's what you want. That's a great collector's piece. You want to find jeans, you're going to be, you already know where you can find jeans. You already know where you can find that. But if you want to bring home something that's like really special in Japanese and fabric and indigo related, get yourself a Boro blanket. Msue. Yeah, like totes, etc. I know we have jeans and shirts, but where do I look at for bags, etc.? Bags. Here's a BayZ Pro tip, Traveler Pro tip. You want bags? So there are brands in Japan called like Masterpiece, great bags, Porter, great bags. Go to the Mega Book Off. You're gonna find them for dirt cheap and like great condition. Like let me show you just an example. I just bought this Porter duffel bag. Like basically never used. Like I looked at this thing in the store and I'm like, there's not a stain or anything on it. Bought this used, paid like $100 for it. Now let me go to the website. I'm already seeing one. No, that's not even it. Like, let me find this duffel bag, because they definitely have it online and it is definitely a lot more expensive. Here's a similar one, $600. Yeah. Like Porter bags are expensive. They're very high quality. If you buy them in North America, very, very expensive because, you have that import, tax on them as well. But buy them secondhand in Japan, and you will get a really, really good price on them. I'm trying to find my exact bag. Garment case bag. I don't know. I see the overnight briefcase. Mine's bigger than that, and they have some for like $2,000. So, shoulder bag, helmet bag. But yeah, I would recommend these. They make great bags, and you can find them for cheap. Believe me, do your thrift hunting in Japan, and you will be very happy with what you find at some of these stores. They have incredible prices. And if you're into like other stuff, like they have like figurines and just there not enough people talk about thrifting in Japan. You should definitely thrift here. There's a lot of deals. There's a lot of great stuff to be found. I love thrifting. It's one of my favorite things to do. Flea markets and thrifting. I like finding old stuff, and I love deals. And if you've got a good eye for these things, you're going to be able to find stuff at incredible prices. That's my pro tip. Okay. I'm going to show off a couple more things because we promised that we'd be going over a lot of stuff today. Risa, do you have the knives? So we've got new Higi no Kami knives. The Japanese make... Huh? Higo no Kami knives. Risa's... She's unboxing for us. So this is the first look at these. So you're going to enjoy that. Luis Mendoza, any chance you guys are selling small cuts of denim? Awesome for someone that does their own mending on their jeans. If you need fabric for mending, just send us an email, give us a call. We'll hook you up. We don't need to sell it to you. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Brad Pitt voice. What's in the box? No. Very, oof. Very brutal. I don't even like thinking about that. That was such a brutal moment in film history.
Really? If anybody says what's in the box, I think that's that moment.
Oh, terrible moment. Very scary.
Yeah.
Oh, because we all know. We all
what's
know.
in the box.
Oh, jeez. Knives are in these boxes. We know what's in these boxes. Don't worry, guys. We're good. Okay, so we're going to be showing off those knives, and then we're going to be showing off some spring summer 21 jeans. We've got the Friday the 13th jeans to show up. So there's still a lot of stuff in this live stream. BD writes, Bayzad, when can we expect a new Toxie denim inspired jean? Mine are starting to actually look faded. When can we expect a new one? We'll see. We've got a new subscriber. Thank you for joining. I can't see the name. Oh, man, I'm going to miss it. Well, thank you for subscribing, Kevin Wong. Kevin Wong, thanks for subscribing to the channel. You're a true hero. All right. When can we expect the new Toxie denim? I don't think one's on the horizon, but maybe there could be one. I did talk about, we were approached by the good people who are part of the new Toxic Avenger film, and they wanted to see if we were interested in doing a jean for that. So, we already did a Toxic Avenger jean. Would I mind doing another one? We'll see. We will definitely see. Okay, Food 22 is coming up. I've got a pile right here. I want to show the knives, and then we'll get into some Spring Summer 22 stuff.
Get 2 right now.
Okay, Risa's got 2 right now. 2 of 3. So there are more coming. Will Hernandez, go see Halloween Kills. Such a good time. I don't think it's out here yet. I definitely have to see it, though. Any word on the Indigo Invitational 3? Thanks for sponsoring the last one. Part 3, as somebody told me, it's starting in April. So I heard that secondhand. But yeah. What did you miss? We got new knives. So this is part of the new Higo no Kami knives. So these are all these made in Japan flip folder knives here. A little bit stiff on that one. So we've got these coming very soon. This is, in fact, a cherry wood handle on brass. So that's a pretty cool feature here. So it's wood, not wood painted or wood. It's actual wood on top of the brass. So you can get a wood handle, one of these, for not, I don't know what the price of these are going to be yet, but it's not going to be as expensive as the full wood handle that we did last time. Although we have one of those coming too, right? Yeah.
It's definitely wood.
Yeah. And then we've got a new indigo version as well. So we have the indigo on an indigo brass handle. There's something different about this one than the previous one, right?
Yeah, so it's brass with enamel. Last time we had some kind of a different texture.
Okay.
And underneath it wasn't brass.
Okay, so this is brass on enamel, and the texture is slightly different than the previous one. So this is a new indigo handled one. Will they be on Tate? Yes, they will be on Tate. I would say probably in a month's time. Like we just got these. We got to ship these to Canada, and then
Wait.
and then oh wait, Risa's got a faded one of these. So these ones are designed to fade. Risa's been in charge of this whole project, by the way. She's been handling all the knife business. She's the knife guy. Oh, okay. So that's the faded one. So you can see, like, it will fade. It's designed to fade like jeans. So I guess it might be hard to see that, but you can see that the handle is designed to fade from indigo to brass. Yeah, with time. So that's what's going to happen to that. Hopefully you can see it well. I know the color's a little bit funny on my monitor, so I'm not sure what it looks like for you guys. But that's coming very soon. Wait, that's the beat up one. And then we've got one more. Risa's unboxing it over here on the side. Okay, and this is, what is this one?
Ironwood?
Ironwood. So another special kind of wood. I don't even know what ironwood is, but look, it looks quite beautiful. We'll have a full write-up explaining everything.
Yeah, it's similar to Tagaya-san that we did last time. We only made, I think, like 10 of those last time. So
yeah, how many of these did we make?
20? I don't know.
20.
It's not much.
Okay, so these are going to be the limited edition ones. Like last time, the wood handle one, I think we only made 10. Risa thinks we only made like 20 or so of these ones. So ironwood, we will get a write-up on all the different details of each one of these knives. Risa was in charge of this project. She handled all the knife business. So we've got several new knives dropping. Is that pure wood? This one is pure wood. And then we've got the cherry wood on brass. So this is the cherry wood wrapped around the brass handle. So it's brass with a cherry wood wrap. And then the iron wood is all wood. Completely solid wood. So these are coming out probably within a month, about a month, on Tate and Yoko. So watch out for that. Last time we got these, we sold out in like an hour and a bit. Like, I expected those knives to last a while, and we sold out in an hour. So, an hour and a bit. If you're looking for a knife, you're looking for a gift, you're looking for whatever it is, these are going to be available. There will not be... I anticipate a similar kind of situation. The prices on the brass ones, they're like under $50, so they're really well priced for what they are. Easy gift, friction folder knife. M say, knives to UK, any shipping problems or all good? I don't think we had any shipping issues shipping them anywhere. I don't think owning a knife in some of these countries is illegal. Carrying the knife is illegal. You guys got to know your own local rules. I don't know everybody's local rules. If you're allowed to carry a pocket knife, what kind of pocket knife you can carry, what length of blade you can carry. All that stuff, you guys got to know your own local rules. Do not get in trouble with these knives, people. Please don't. I don't want to be associated to that in any way. But whatever your local rules and regulations are with knives, please be aware of them. Not everywhere you can. Like here in Japan, you can't Like, you can't carry these on the street. I can own them in my home. If we were going fishing, I could have it in a tackle box, but I couldn't carry it on my body. Like, there's, you got to know your own rules, and don't get in trouble, just because you want to carry a knife. Luis Mendoza writes, the indigo knife from the first release was so beautiful. Lucky I was able to get one. Yeah, I think everybody who got one was very lucky. I did not know the demand we had for those knives. Those went really, really fast. So, yeah. These will be available in a few weeks, so watch out for some more announcements. We're basically going to ship those out to Canada, and then we'll get the products made on the website, get them photographed, and they'll be available before Christmas. Zach Cardenas writes, does Risa have any sick faded jeans? Sick faded. I don't know how they're like. I like the ones you have on because they're like, realistically worn faded, right? Like, there's
my Max is faded a little bit more.
Yeah.
This one's.
These are coming along, and like this is
I
like.
wash them so often.
Yeah, like this is the kind of jean that in a couple of years they're gonna be like super like light blue. You're gonna have these subtle fade lines all throughout, and you're gonna know that like this wasn't worn as a part of like a project or anything like that. Like.
Yeah, this is the very first classic. It's even a sample, so it's slightly different from the production. But it's the 11-ounce Selvedge in classic fit. I love it because it's lightweight, and I'm just like really, really, when I'm at home, I don't want to wear like a heavier weight or.
Yeah, you just want to be comfortable wearing your.
Yeah, it's
jeans.
so comfortable.
Yeah, but yeah, like. When you look at vintage jeans, like people wore those just like daily drivers. Like they weren't trying to like wear them for a year and not wash them and do all that stuff. Like so there's a big difference between like an authentically looking faded jean and something that has been worn to look that way, right?
Yeah, there's really no high contrast fade on here. And I mean, I wish I could. Sometimes, like I think those fades are cool, but I just cannot stand not like washing. Like every time I get on the plane, like I was like, I'm gonna have to wash my.
Yeah, it's definitely a guy thing for us. I find that guys can withstand that, girls less so much. Branddog124 writes, love that shirt. Risa made this shirt. Risa's a chain stitcher. She does a lot of chain stitching. You should follow her on Instagram at Wonder Looper. Wonder Looper on Instagram. You can see her work. She does a lot of great work. Show off that bag. That bag's amazing. She made this amazing tote bag the other day. And look at the I gotta say, look at the detail here. All of that is chain stitched. All the colors chain stitched. Each line, each little color droplet has to be put there by hand. So very, very beautiful. That's her project. That's her brand. Wonder Looper. She does work. She does custom work. So she made that t-shirt. She fixes my jeans, embroiders them from time to time. My pleasure. Thanks for all the good work. Thanks for all the hard work. Okay, let's go over a couple of other jeans, and then you want to come back for snack time?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that. Okay. Zach Cardenas, does she have an online store? Yeah, hit her up on Instagram, and she does custom work. Whatever you got an idea for a project, or you want her to do something, you let her know. She'll handle it. God damn, you're crazy good. She is crazy good. She made me this coaster the other day. Look at that coaster, all chain stitched as well. It's like some faded bleached denim. It's like boom. It's my coaster on my desk. C. Sanchez, will the day and night Selvedge ever come back? Those were very underrated. Beautiful, once faded. Oh yeah. I would like, you know what? The problem is nobody bought those. Not nobody bought them, but like I wish people appreciated those more. You know what it was? Like, Brandon wore those a lot, and every time we were in public, people see them and be like, wow, those are amazing. Like, certain jeans, like the crossways denim, the puzzle weave, like, there's just certain jeans, you see people wearing them in public, and they get so many compliments, but a lot of people are kind of afraid to wear them. Like, the puzzle denim, like, Risa's dad wears them. Like, Risa's dad is like a, proper Japanese businessman, like, dude, And, dude. But like, he wears the puzzle weave. He looks great in them. He looks so cool in them. And like, these are the kinds of stuff that gets the most compliments. But at the same time, they're the most kind of advanced pieces. So some people might not be brave enough to wear them. So because of that, the sales don't quite match up like how much we like them. So it's kind of hard to make a lot of products like that because, not everything we make is designed for, like, high volume. We're going to sell a lot of them, but, at some point you have to consider that. Tommy Dant writes, give me 50. Give you 50 of what? Which 50 do you want? The Summer Breeze denim was like that. I remember seeing Brandon in them and just being blown away, but I missed out on them. Yeah. Like lighter colors. There's just guys like what we like, and we wear what we like, but we can appreciate certain things, but we don't get them ourselves. There's a lot of that. You got to be kind of, Brandon wears all the weird stuff because he's a weird guy, no question about it. And so he loves to support all of our most weird, like, things. He loves wearing them. He gets so many compliments. He loves it. Tommy at 50 of the smiley coasters. Okay, you let me know. We'll sort it out for you. Puzzle weave details, please look it up. It basically looked like Tetris blocks on jeans. Like, it was a jacquard denim, so it was like a woven in pattern. It looked pretty darn cool, but it was not for everybody. If you see the crossways denim, similar to that respect, like, it was a jacquard pattern woven into fabric. 50 push-ups too. I don't think I could do 50. I could probably do 10. I could not do 50. The amount of physical strength that I've lost in the last 2 years by not being physical, like, most of my physical activity came from working, like, at the office, because I was, at my desk, in the warehouse, moving shit around, like, doing all that stuff. But, like, now I'm just planted right here all day. We go for a walk. Like, yesterday, Risa and I did a little photo shoot. We had to walk up a very steep hill, and by the time we got up, I was just dying. I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm never gonna do this again. This is the worst thing that could happen to me. I need to exercise. I've gained weight. I've lost strength. Like, these 2 years, I don't know. They've done a number on me. Fossil Draws, Bezad. Nobody bought them. Quote, remember you've gained new customers over the years. You never know what might sell today. You should use YouTube polls to gauge interest in various ideas. Yes and no. Here's the thing. Here's my problem with polls. Here's my problem with voting, is that the people who tend to answer them tend to give you the answers. Like, if I ask people, like, would you buy this? Most people will say yes, because those are the people who would buy it, right? So the people who would buy it are more inclined to answer something like that. And the people who wouldn't, maybe don't want to be negative and, like, answer it. So you don't really hear from the people who don't want to support something, and you only hear about the people who want to support something. So it's a very, the information isn't very, it's not as accurate. I have to say that, like, my gut is the answer. Like, if I get the sense, if I smell it in the air, I have to hear enough murmurings from enough different kinds of customers for me to feel that that's the way to go. My gut has really not steered me very wrong very often. I've got a good sense for these things. Polling, voting, it's for the birds. I don't like it. Sometimes, you want to gauge interest here and there, sure, but I wouldn't use that as my baseline to determine anything. My baseline is always, you know, how do I feel about it? How does Risa feel about it? How does Brandon feel about it? You know, those are the opinions based off of other people's feedback that we've received kind of without asking, right? That's how we kind of figure it out. Robert Smith, as a data analyst, you are absolutely correct. Surveys aren't always the best way to gauge, right? Like, I've just, and this is just through personal experience. I mean, I've gone through that. Like, I've definitely gone through that in my life where I'm like, oh, well, let's take a poll. And then you get the poll and, you know, then you do the thing that you think the poll says you were supposed to do, and then blows up in your face, and you're like, I understand now. You obviously have to make a few mistakes before you figure it out. But I think we're at the point where we know what, like, a lot of the stuff, I mean, just Naked Famous Denim world is, what do we like? And, like, when we make what we like, that's what works best. And, you know, like I said earlier in the stream, like, not everything is designed to, like, this is the best, we're gonna make $1 million with this. Like, it's not. Some of it is just, we're gonna impress ourselves. It's weird. We know it's not gonna sell well, or, like, it's not gonna sell as well as, like, something else. You know, at the end of the day, everything sells. Like, we you know, but is it gonna be a smash hit and it sells out in a month? You know, certain things we just know that's not going to be the case. This is for the, you know, eccentric ones out there. This is for the oddballs, the weirdos, the ones who really like out there fabrics. Cool. That's what we made it for. We know that. Because we like those kinds of things, but we know what sells. We know what is weird and interesting. You know, we're pretty in tune. And I mean, you know, we're here live streaming with you guys every week. Me. I see what you guys like. I know what you guys like. And I know that you guys here in the stream, you guys are like the 1% of our customers. Like, you're the ones who are the most engaged, most interested, the ones who are, you know, even like the newcomers, you're the ones who are like, okay, like I've just learned about raw denim. I want to get into it. I'm the most excited for it. And that's oftentimes the most exciting part about any hobby, is like when you first get into it, because you're just a sponge. You just want to absorb as much information as possible. So, like, I get that, and I know where a lot of you guys are coming from. So I think I can gauge it pretty well without asking, like, the general audience, like, hey, what do you guys want? Because you know, you're gonna end up with the Homer, you know, that you know, that's what you end up. You know, if you guys remember that episode of The Simpsons where they ask Homer to, like, make the car, and he makes the everyman's car, and it's just like, I see why we have professionals for this. When me and Brandon, we used to do these trunk shows where we would go out and we would do a custom jean event. So you guys, like, and I want to do these again, don't get me wrong, but, like, when we first started doing these, we'd go into, like, a department store, we'd set up, we'd have a table, we'd have all these fabric swatches, leather patches, and thread colors, everything. And ultimately, someone would come and they would make the worst jeans. Like, they would want to order the craziest, weird, like, just bad. It was bad stuff, you know. I want red thread. I want a purple leather patch. I want these colored rivets. I want this fabric. And, like, it was like, that is not a cohesive. It sounds good on paper, right? It didn't. But when you let someone who isn't as experienced, if you let a non-experienced person make a jean, they're not going to make the jean that they think they're making, right? And, like, we learned that because we ended up making some of those jeans and delivering them to those people, and those people paid a lot of money for those jeans because they were all one-offs, and they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, you know how, like, this feeling we feel when we deliver a very pricey thing to, like, if you came to that event and you made a custom jean, you were a devoted customer, you know what I mean? And you got a pair of jeans that you weren't happy with, that's a bad feeling on all ends, you know? So we learned early that we need to guide certain ideas into the right direction. You might want to incorporate red thread. Okay, well, maybe we need to pick the right red thread for this jean, or maybe the right red thread for the right fabric. So there's a lot of stuff that you need to direct. Zach Cardenas, right? Sounds like those custom, another brand pairs. Yeah, like that's what happens. Just because you like something, like I like movies, I couldn't direct one. I would not know the first thing to do, but there are some people out there who think they can. And then they do it, and then, you get what you get. So I can design a pair of jeans. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I know it sounds cool, but doesn't work in practice, right? So, even like when we do these collaborations with some of our retail partners, sometimes they've got some wild ideas that don't quite work. And even like working with Michael at the Iron Snail on his jacket, like I'm in tune with him. Like, he might have an idea and I'm like, here's why that's a bad idea, right? And I want, like, look, I don't want him to like make a jacket that is not great. I want him to make a great jacket. And my experience, I'm going to lend him that experience. Like a lot of factories, like if you're just a factory and you said, here, make this thing, they're not going to say nothing. They're just going to make it. They're like, you ordered it, we made it, here you go. That's the pizza you made. It's the pizza you ordered, that's the pizza you got. But, I'm working with Michael and I'm directing him, and it's like, you don't want to do this because of that. You don't want to do this because of this. Like, you don't get the perception that detail is going to have to the customer. You don't understand why having that is going to be very, very difficult. It's going to add a lot of cost, and no one's going to care. So those are the kinds of things that experience, brings. Yeah. So I don't know where we started this rant, but it was just like why we should make, who we make weird jeans for and things like that. I don't know. Rewind the tape. Gaming King 33 Jurassic World denim collab. Sorry for the kind of spamming. I didn't notice you spamming. Yeah, Jurassic Park would be cool. I'd love to do Jurassic Park someday. Soul Behringer writes, I hear your jeans are very tight around the crotch. Is it real? I want to buy your jeans, but I'm a bit afraid of that. No, I mean, depends on the fit. Some people like slim fit. The super guy, if you get the super guy, you get it in a form-fitting size, sure. But if you want something more with a little bit more room in the crotch, try the weird guy, try the easy guy, try sizing up a little bit. Jeans are always going to be tight in the crotch if you wear them tight. They're not going to be tight in the crotch if you don't wear them tight. So in this raw denim world, you see it, especially on a lot of forms. Some people like wearing very form-fitting jeans. Not my style personally, but hey, if that's you. Enjoy the jeans the way you wear them. I used to wear very, very form-fitting jeans when I was younger. I tend to find that that's a habit of age. As I get older, I just want things to be looser and more comfortable. So that's just the way it is. But yeah, enjoy your jeans the way you want to enjoy your jeans. Sebastian Pillajay writes, hey Bezet, have you experimented with a core denim with a warp core yarn and a weft core yarn? No. And the reason for that is I don't necessarily want to have a jean that fades on the inside because your legs are gonna just be colored all day, all the time. Yeah, that's why. It's possible, but I don't think that's gonna be the feature that is gonna, that's really going to be transformative in that respect. But yeah, it is in the right thinking, but like that's where I guess, denim designer, mentality and like what's going to translate. That's where that part of my brain kicks in, where it's like, yeah, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's cool. But how is it going to work practically? Right. Are people going to care that the jeans fade on the inside? Are they going to want their legs to be, covered with indigo every day? That's where I don't think that's going to be the case. LH Shadow, classic fit is kind of straight leg, high rise. Not sure why it's marketed as a women's though. Yeah, I mean, the classic is can certainly transcend. It's a little bit more unisex. It also has the bigger pockets like the men's jeans. So yeah, I mean, it was designed for women in mind. But look, with all of our fits are unisex. Like, to be fair, there's no reason why a male can't wear one of our female fits, or a female can't wear one of our male fits. We sell them to all kinds of people every single day. Like, we have women coming into the shop buying super guy, buying weird guy. Happens every day. It's just, we're in this binary mindset. I mean, that's just the way of the world. Now, there are certain aspects to men's and women's jeans that might be a little bit more catering to each other, but there's really no reason, especially women, because women, like, there's certain women's fits that are certainly more catered to women than there are men. I mean, just women's frames tend to be smaller, so certain parts of the leg will be more accommodating for women, or they might be less like women also tend to have more hippier than men, so some jeans have more accommodations there. So don't get me wrong, but if the jean fits, it fits. Like, if the shoe fits, it fits. It doesn't matter. Like, so, Regina Benobra. Regina Benobra. Sorry, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm a woman and I wear Super Guy. That's my fit. That's right. I've sold so many pairs of Super Guy to ladies. They come in, that's their fit. They know what they like. They know that works for them. They come in and they get it. So, there is no, we live in this world of, men's jeans, women's jeans, men's clothes, women's clothes. Sure, I get it. And there's certain things that are certainly more catered to one sex or the other. But if the jeans fit, they fit. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I do want to expand the classic to have more like larger sizes, so it gets into the larger size of men's range. That is in the plans. So yeah, that's coming. But yeah. The Moore, ditto, Regina, I wear weird guy. The women's start at lower sizes. Too small for me. Right. I guess that's part of the women's fit. The women's line caters to sizes that may not be typical men's sizes, 24s, 25s, 26. Like, we make men's size 27s. I don't think we sell very few men's size 27s to men. I think it's mostly women buying those. So even 28s and 29s, like, less so. I find that as our brand gets older, we're starting to sell more and more larger sizes. Like, you see us, we carry up to 42, sometimes 44. Those are big sizes, don't get me wrong. But like 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, like, those are some important sizes for us. So yeah. Okay, Jordan Green asked the right question. What's coming up next spring? Let's preview some spring stuff. Then we'll preview some horror Halloween stuff. Then we'll get into snack time. So we've got a couple things here. And while we're at it, while we get to that point, hit that like button, everybody. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit the like button right now. Let's get those likes up. We're going to preview some spring, summer goods. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. If you do, you'll get a little icon swirling around down there. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get into spring, summer 22. Spring, summer 22. Jesus. They told me that 2021 was going to be better than 2020 and we would have the world opened, and like, we're still, I mean, it's opening, but 2021 is not the world I thought 2021 was going to be. I mean, 2020 wasn't for sure. I hope 2022 is. I really do. But I can't believe how fast things are upon us. The 2022 is just around the corner, and well, we've got this is one of my favorite. I don't know, like, this is so cool to me. Look at this. Look at this. This is the what do we call it? The tech denim, the ultralight tech denim. Let me just double make sure what the weight is on these, because I think they're 8 ounces. I want to double check that they're not 5 ounces, but look how thin these are. Thin and crispy. Like, this is some of the slimmest jeans we've ever made. Not slimmest, lightest jeans. They're definitely the lightest. I would say even though we've made the featherweight denim, this is probably a lighter jean. Have you ever seen a jean this light and this thin before? This is incredible stuff here. Ultralight tech denim. Let me just double check the weight. I'm checking it right now. 5.5 ounces. So they're not the lightest denim. The lightest denim we've ever used was 5 ounces. That was 100% cotton. 5.5 ounces. This is like a nylon blend denim. So it's 77% cotton, 23% nylon. So it's super tough. This is like tech fiber. Like, it's designed to be super durable and super light. So it's the lightest weight denim and the crispiest. Like, you know, I've shown this trick off before, but maybe you guys haven't seen it. But when's the last time, or when have you ever seen a denim this lightweight be this rigid? Rigid enough that, hold on a second, I think I can get it. Rigid enough that you could just, they're wobbling over a little bit, but you can definitely stand these on their own. Like, that is pretty crazy. Are they stretchy? They're not particularly stretchy. I would get these a little bit on the looser side, but like, this is the kind of stuff that they would use for, like, you know, camping gear, ultra light, you know, kind of stuff. Insane rigidity, Robert Smith writes. That's right. Look at this. Like, this is hey, we got a subscriber. Sway, you weren't subscribed already? Well, thank you for subscribing now. Compare the rigidness. This is a 10 ounce, like, lighter weight, 100% cotton denim, rigid, 5.5 ounces. This is like a cardboard. It's crazy. Here's the left-hand twill, right? That's the left-hand twill, 13.5 ounce, 100% cotton, rigid. Like, this is considered, a lot of people, this is classic rigid, right? It's flopping. There's no flop here. That's, you know, I'm trying to, like, David Portnoy, you know, like, with the pizza reviews. Look at that. It's not flip-flopping on this denim. This is rigid as heck. Lightweight as heck. If you want the strongest, lightest, rigidest jean ever, this is it. Tyvek denim jeans. Dude, I know where your brain is at. And we're on the same wavelength, my friend. So this is the ultralight tech denim indigo, lightweight, 23% nylon, coming this spring. Yeah, if you want to be comfortable in the spring summer, this is paradise. How much will these retail for? These are going to retail for $210. $210 USD for the ultralight tech denim coming spring summer 22. Okay, let's do that. Next, this is, let me show you. This is the mainline Selvedge. I just want to, you know, let you guys know on the pricing and everything. So, mainline Selvedge. Oh, these are going to be priced really well. $168 for these jeans. Mainline Selvedge. This is our heritage kind of repro fabric denim. I had a pair of vintage overalls, super vintage overalls, that we basically reproduced. So you've got this, take a look at the fabric. It's kind of got this nice blue kind of color, very, very nappy throughout. You got the white stitching. This is exactly the kind of jean, you know, or like kind of denim you would find in a vintage overall, you know, very, very traditional workwear style. We have a matching chore coat that's coming in this as well. So, you know, you can go full on, you know, engineer style. Mainline Selvedge. I love the Selvedge ID here. All white. You know, let me get the camera 2 out here and get a closer look at this fabric, because there's a lot of little nuances to this denim that might not be picking up on that main camera there. So hold on a second. Let me try to get a little bit more light. Hopefully it's It's a little weird, but we'll figure it out. Okay, guys, let's check this out. Here we go. So I think if I put my hands in, you get more accurate color levels. You can see the denim here. It's got a nice hue, a nice blue hue. Very, very nappy throughout. You got that kind of off-white stitching. Durango. This is a cardboard, like, fake leather patch, back, like, kind of reminiscent of vintage jeans. Take a look at the inside. You can see it's kind of got a grayish weft here. So yeah, that's the main line Selvedge. That's part of the Spring Summer 2022 collection. Vintage inspired denim, for our heritage fans out there. A lightweight denim as well. What are they? Weight wise, I don't remember. 9 ounces. 9 ounces. So a nice, easy, lightweight denim. That's going to it's going to wear really nice for the spring summer. So that is the main line Selvedge coming this spring. Okay. Next. This one. Oh, the bad boy. This is the raw cotton Selvedge. Let's get camera 2 out on this one. This one, we need camera 2 here. Hold on a second. Okay, so the raw cotton Slub Selvedge retailing for $178. 16 ounces, big slub, natural cotton seed denim. Look at that. It's the same leather patch as the turmeric. So we've got that suede rough out patch. There we go. We got focused in on. Look at this fabric. Look how slubby it is. This is Okayama Spirit level slubby. Super textured. All natural seed denim. So we've been doing the the natural seed stretch lightweight summer denim for quite a while. That's a very, very popular option. But we've been seeing a lot of like the not so casual, like the hardcore raw denim community, like picking up on that style. Like more and more like of these like beige natural cotton jeans are becoming popular among that community. Where normally, I think this is something that they may have overlooked, but we've been seeing a lot more interest in this. We've been loving this kind of denim for a long time. And we wanted to make a hardcore option for you. Nobody's making a hardcore option like this. This is nuts. That's beautiful. How does it do with stains? Oh, it's gonna stain. It's gonna stain. The stains are gonna wash out. Some of them are not gonna wash out, but that's the point. Like this is gonna be, it's not gonna fade, but it's gonna look. It's gonna become the jean that you make them. Whatever you do to them, it's gonna show up on this fabric. Don't baby these. Wear them hard. Let the oil stains get in there, paint, dust, dirt, whatever it is. Let them live on this jean. They're gonna look amazing when they're worn in. Heavyweight, tough, natural cotton seed denim. Coming spring, summer 22, raw cotton slub. You definitely want to check those out. So 3 spring summer previews for you this live stream. I'm pretty excited. Like, we have a lot of releases, and it's like, it's like there's so many, and you want to show everything off for like a month, but like there's just so much coming out. Like it's hard to put give everything like the spotlight that it like fully deserves, but at the same time some of this stuff sells out before, like, if you were to highlight something for weeks and weeks and weeks, it'd be all gone. So anyways, raw hem would look sick on the white denim. Absolutely, that's the way I would do it. The audio when you switch gets glitchy. Okay, thanks Jordan. I'll try to take care of that for the next stream. All right, it looks like everybody likes these. So stoked for these. Nice, man. Wow, man, that's crazy. Well, thank you very much. Let's take a look at the Friday the 13th denim. This is coming out next Friday. Next Friday, Friday, October 22nd, we've got the Jason Voorhees Selvedge. Yesterday, Risa and I were out taking photos. I was wearing these all day. They are beefy. This is a beefy denim. You feel, you feel like Jason wearing these. Like you're like this hulking beast. Like these jeans, you feel the weight on you. You feel like, maybe you don't feel like a killer, but you feel like a big, giant, tough guy. That's for sure. It's maybe a little bit difficult to see, but it is a red casted denim. Like you will definitely notice it under the right light. It's got this like reddish hue to it. We call it the blood cast. We wanted to make a heavyweight denim that was like kind of bloody inspired. So we've got the 21 ounce indigo selvage red casted denim. We've got the triple line Selvedge ID. This is to kind of mimic Jason's hockey mask, right? We've got Jason here, embroidered on the back pocket, hockey mask. You've got Jason here with the giant axe. This is the same. You know what? I gotta find my Nintendo cartridge, but that's the same image from the original NES game, the original Nintendo Entertainment System, Friday the 13th game. If you ever played that game before, purple Jason, and on the inside, I gotta turn these inside out. You can see the inside pockets. Grab your knives, boys. Oh, your knives aren't going to save you when Jason comes around. You run. You run. Don't try to fight him. It ain't going to work. You're not Tommy Jarvis. Can you see it? You can see it. The pocket bags are so cool. Check that out. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. Regina, Hellraiser is getting a reboot, maybe a pinhead for the next themed horror jeans. Oh, I wanna go through all the horror classics. That's for sure. I would love to do a Hellraiser denim. But what's coming up after these? We've got the Springwood Slasher denim. Freddy Krueger himself. We've got the dark indigo red weft denim with a green stripe coating on the back. So the green stripe doesn't actually show through the front face of the fabric. The red weft does. So red weft's pretty common. Like, we've done red wefts before. People are used to red wefts. I think if we had the green dyed as well, it would look too stripy on the outside, on the surface of the fabric. So you get the red weft that shows through on the front face of the fabric. How many ounces? I think this is 12 ounces. And then you've got that green, like when you cuff this jean, it's gonna look so sick. Just camera's upside down, so it'll look something like that. It's hard to show, but when I'm in Montreal, I'll have the real sample, and you guys will be able to see it for real. I just have my fabric swatch for now, but yeah, the Springwood Slasher Nightmare on Elm Street, and we got Friday the 13th coming. Roberto Barraza just bought my first pair of the Asanoha kimono print denim. Love from Trinidad and Tobago. Well, thank you very much from Trinidad and Tobago. I went to school with a lot of people from Trinidad. I had a lot of Trini friends. Shay Loughley, the classic Friday the 13th sound. Oh, where did that message go? Message retracted. All right, well, I didn't get to read that. That's cool. Is it red lined? Red lined? Like the Selvedge ID? Yeah, you got it. We got the Selvedge ID right there. All right, so that's it. I think that's it. Are those all the previews I promised to you this week? I think so. So, Risa, can you, in my NES, Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges, can you find the Friday the 13th cartridge? I just want to show it off. Yeah, it's there. I got a lot of games. I got a game wall. Just games that I don't have time to play. I just look at the wall. And then we'll get into snack time, and we got a bunch of new chips to try. We were out. We went to the groceries. We went to the convenience store on like a midnight run, the other day, and a lot of new flavors hit the convenience stores lately. Shay Loudly writes, the classic Friday the 13th sound is the word kill repeatedly through a synthesizer, making it sound creepy. It's not just kill, it's like killer mommy, and that's what got synthesized down to. So remember in the first one when you know what, I'm not going to give it away because I kind of think that spoils the first one if I say what happened. Anyways, if you watch the first one, the words killer mommy will appear, and there you go. Nintendo Entertainment System. We've got the same. I like the funky 80s colors on that. And then you've got yeah, right there. Boom. So anyways, that's why I picked that one. You know what I love about like old games? Return to Game Exchange for cash or trade. So wherever Game Exchange was, I guess that's where we got this from. 1988 LJN Toys, Paramount Pictures Corporation. Yeah. Friday the 13th. Interactive video game. You know what's amazing is that this game was definitely made for children based on an R-rated film. Like, we did that so much in the 80s. Like, you know, the amount of R-rated like content that then got kids toys and stuff made for them. It's what an amazing time to grow up. Let's not talk about Jason X movie. No. I like Jason X. Cyber Jason, Uber Jason, whatever you want to call him. I like Jason X. Like, one of the best kills in the entire series comes from Jason X. You know, the deep freeze, like you know, puts her head in the liquid nitrogen, and then the smash. Great kill. So, you know, like, yeah, part 9 is the weird one for me. That with the stupid snake thing. That like the what was it, like a whatever it was. When it got like oddly spiritual, like there's some dagger or some crap. I don't know. The even what was it? Jason like which Friday the 13th was 8? Like Jason Takes Manhattan. I even like that. Even though like they're only in Manhattan for a few minutes, but head punch in Manhattan. Absolutely. That's a great kill. You know, the dude is boxing with dude is fist fighting with Jason on top of a building. And like he's just punching the shit out of Jason, and then Jason just hits that KO punch. Game over. Roberto Barraza, I remember all these LJN games from Angry Video Game Nerd reviews. The passion in these games are great to see. Yeah, the LJN isn't known for their quality. This is like the rainbow of death. Like, if you see that on a game, probably not great. Hold on. The Jason X DVD covers. Well, I've got it right here. Give me 1 second. All right, I've got my my Friday the 13th box set here. We've got them all. We've got all the movies here. It's a great cover. Jason gets an upgrade. Yeah, man, I'm happy with that. No problem. Okay. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as something. Stream is healthy. Okay, seems okay. Is 9 the one with the Freddy teaser? Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, that's part 9. That's the weird one. That's where, yeah, there's a Freddy teaser at the end. So, yeah, this thing gets introduced in part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. And then, like, 10 years later, we finally get Freddy versus Jason. Actually, I like this. Man, just watching these two beat the crap out of each other, I'm down with that. I am absolutely down with that. So, man, the whole series, there's nothing here that I don't enjoy. Yeah, it's there's a lot of great stuff. And you know what the cool thing is? In this box set, like if you get this box set, which has all the movies, I think it's on sale on Amazon right now. Like go and check it out. Like, yeah, I think I saw a blog, like a forum post somewhere like this. I'm pretty sure this is on sale on Amazon right now. Go and get it. It is it's every movie, a lot of extra bonus features. And in this set, there's a lot of footage of like the kills that you didn't see in the movie because they had to like edit it down for like ratings reasons, so they can get the R rating instead of the X rating or whatever it was, like NC-17. There is actually no X rating; it doesn't exist. Yeah, so that they could actually get the movies out in theaters, they had to like edit down the kills and like make them less violent or not show them. But in the special features of these discs, like they have a lot of that like footage that was not in the film, so you get to see like Tom Savini. He's a big special effects guy, practical effects guy. Unlike a lot of horror movies, his work is incredible here. Like you're gonna see some really cool stuff. If you like Friday the 13th, get the set. Excellent set from Scream Factory. Scream Factory makes this set. Do you F with the Leprechaun films? I actually have never watched them. I might own them, but I don't think I've ever watched a Leprechaun film. Is there a non-stretch Black Selvedge from Naked Famous? Yes, the solid Black Selvedge is actually the jeans I'm wearing right now. So this is 100% cotton, 13, 14 ounces, I forget. 100% cotton, great jean, fades beautifully. Fades beautifully. Okay, let's do snack time, everybody. We've got snack time. Let's pick out something good. All right. Brand Dog 124. Luis Isla writes, Brand Dog 124. I saw that in theaters. Leprechaun riding that trike. Right on. Torn Ike Bortsovadzi. Sorry, I definitely butchered your name. The Weird Guy Turmeric Selvedge is sold out in my size. Ooh. We have a blog post on nakedandfamousdenim.com. We have a complete listing of retailer availability there. Go check it out. I'm sure you can find it. BD, you can get an 8-movie DVD set of Leprechaun at Walmart for $15. They made 8 of them. Yeah. Some series go on far too long. You know what series I really like? The Return of the Living Dead series. Parts 3 and 4, not so much, but 1 and 2 are definite watches. Shay Laugley, you need to watch the first Leprechaun. Sits as Jennifer Aniston is in it before her nose job. Very interesting. Did you know that there's a movie called, what's his name? Oh man, hold on. I gotta Google. Jason Alexander, who played George Costanza in Seinfeld, he was in a movie called The Burning, which is a very similar movie to Friday the 13th that came out before Friday the 13th, and I think it was his first film. But yeah, there's a movie called The Burning, very, very similar to Friday the 13th. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, we've got some spammer in here. We're gonna report that for naughty things. Okay, I just don't understand how you get to stay in here even after hide user in this. Okay. Okay, well your messages are gone now. Sorry. Brandog124, Wang just did a video about The Burning. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Wang makes some good YouTube videos. Long-haired guy, just like me. Okay, we've got double power. All right, this is, we gotta get Risa in here a little bit more. Let's turn the camera around. There we go. The lovely Risa is back, and we've got some new chips. You've got some burning flames here. You've got the W. It's W powered. What is this W powered of, Risa?
Consomme punch.
Consomme punch.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I think that consomme flavor is like a popular flavor of chips here for decades. Consomme punch is like strong consomme flavor.
Okay.
And I think now it's double.
Okay.
The W.
Right.
So learned that.
So for those new, W in Japan, anytime you see a W on a product, it means double. It means double the power because there's two U's. W. We don't use that term in North America. We don't use that term in English. But in Japan, when you see a W, it means 2 times the power.
And this is a spicy version.
So spicy, punched up consomme flavor. Mm-hmm. Sounds very, very interesting. M. Sue writes, do you dig Stanley Kubrick films? Absolutely. I think we own all of them. I'm pretty sure we own all of them. Big fan. Love Stanley Kubrick films. All right. Woo. That is a very strong consomme flavor.
I don't smell the spicy.
Yeah, I don't smell the spicy at all, but I do smell the consomme. So, you know, just like North America, half a bag of chips for sure. It's just the way things are. All right, let's take a look at that chip. A lot of powder on there. Yeah, they're not lying. They've spiced it up. Really smells strongly of consomme. Mm-hmm. Consomme is like a salty kind of.
Yeah, it's like a broth.
Yeah, broth flavored, salty broth flavored chip. We don't have that flavor in North America. Popular flavor here. I definitely enjoy it. The Moore writes, Risa, how do I contact you for a custom chain stitch project? I do not have Facebook or Instagram. Oh, that's Instagram's probably the best way to reach out. Leave your comment or however way we can try. Leave a comment below and we'll figure it out. Leave a comment in the comment section, not just in the chat. In the comment section, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's have some chips. I don't taste any spice.
I don't taste any spice, and it tastes like regular consomme punch chips.
Yeah, like a strong consomme flavor.
At the end it gets like a little
tingly, maybe like a 0.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's barely a spice.
There's no spice on this. It's like there's flames all over this package. Look how much flames there are, even in here, flaming. Yeah, no spice to that. It's a good chip.
Yeah, it's delicious.
They got our $2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not impressed actually.
Yeah, they're fine, but Like, that small amount of spice, I would not put that many flames on a bag for.
This with the black background.
Yeah, this looks like they're gonna be spicy.
Yeah. No.
I'm fine chip. False advertising. That is not a spicy chip.
Oh wow. Delicious though.
Roberto Barasa writes, "Can I ask what's your Instagram handle?" Wonder Looper. WonderLooper. Look up Wonder Looper and you will find Risa. All right. What's the Tom Hanks horror movie? Was there a Tom Hanks horror movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, he was in like Da Vinci Code. And
Yeah, but that's not horror. Right? Yeah. I've actually never seen the Da Vinci Code. I've never seen any of them.
I didn't watch the second one.
I don't know the books. I never watched it. Also, Harry Potter. Never watched a single Harry Potter movie.
Yeah,
never
that's
read.
a shame because it's not a bad movie. It's like.
Is it?
Okay, so I probably watched the first couple.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. And then I did fall asleep on the fourth or fifth one because I didn't watch the third or fourth or whatever. And then since then I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
But
never read a Harry Potter book.
it's a shame.
Never watched a Harry Potter movie. I know he exists. Don't know anything about him. I don't know. No, I don't. Do I know any Snape? I think that's the character name. But that's as much as I know about Harry Potter. There's Harry Potter and...
What is that guy that you're not supposed to name? Starts with D, I think.
Z?
D?
D?
I forgot.
No
but
idea.
There's a guy that you're not
There's a
supposed
name.
to
All right. Well, I'm the guy you should name when it comes to denim. So we'll leave it at that. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to another live stream. If you haven't already, I know we're ending this stream, but hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. And if you haven't already subscribed, do consider becoming a subscriber today. I wanna get up to 10,000 subscribers. So we're well on our way, and it's all thanks to your support. So you might think you're already subscribed because you see these the videos pop up in your feed, but you may not be subscribed. So double check, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We'll see you guys next week for another Friday evening, Saturday morning for us live stream here from Japan. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody. Buy somebody a coffee, a drink, a candy bar, whatever it is. And you got any faithful last words?
Be nice to animals.
Be nice to animals. That is great advice. Mm-hmm. Be nice to your furry friends. All right, everybody. Signing off. See you guys again real soon. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.